Will you
I started
the
it.
recording?
Let's hit it.
Okay, welcome everybody. Good evening. This is our first English Rise opportunity meeting. So we are very excited and happy about that. And just before you have joined our meeting, we were talking about that we will have product meetings as well and presentations as well at the end of November. The last week of November we will have in English as well. So let's stay tuned, let's say, and prepare for that as well. I'm Monica Gajdos from Hungary, and I'm going to be your host for this 1 hour this evening. And it's my pleasure to introduce you today's presenter. So let's start it. And then I can hand the microphone over him. So according to the profession of the next presenter, he is an agricultural engineer of tropical sciences. He worked as a sales manager 22 years ago in a dynamically developing trading company, and actually he was a well-paid employee. His main problem was that he had to spend too much time to earn his income, which slowly but surely started to undermine his health. The solution was recommended to him by Zsolt Leveleki with the idea of building a well-functioning forever business. The idea worked out well, let's say very well. He and his wife, Noemi, built a great team involving thousands of international partners, more than 100 managers and more than 20 manager leaders. Their team, along with them, regularly qualifies for different incentive programs. He loves to read, learn, and teach, loves good movies, and of course, he loves to travel. They now live in England with their 3 cheerful teenage daughters. He is one of the founders of Zsolt & Zsolt and the Dream Team Global System Training Systems. His mission is to create and develop a fruitful environment where partners receive solutions to build a balanced and secure future. On virtual stage, so on the screen, Zsolt Fekete, Sapphire Manager. Welcome, Zsolt. The stage, let's say, is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the nice words and introduction from a professional like you, Monica. I was really hard to wait for this opportunity to work together with you and all the followers. Hello, everyone. Good evening. All our Hungarian and from the friends all over in the world. We have some friends, let's say from New York, from Albania, from Hungary, yes, from the United Emirates. Wow. So we are so international now. We chose English, not Hungarian, as a common language today. So we speak English as it is in an English presentation. So as you heard in my introduction, I have a really interesting career. And in the last 22 years, since I've been involved in the forever business, I was always thinking back for the beginning. What I liked and what I didn't like at the beginning. As you heard, I was a sales manager, and it was a very well-paid but very stressful job. And I hated 2 major things about it. One thing is, as Monica described, slowly but surely undermine my health condition for sure. I drank a lot of coffee. I still love coffee, I'm telling you. But I just drank a lot of coffee, nothing helped. I was so stressful, I couldn't sleep. When I awoke, I was still tired, couldn't sleep enough, couldn't drink enough coffee. I hated it. That was number 1. Problem number 2 was when I was examining all the other colleagues in this profession who were older than me. I didn't like the path what they had. I didn't like it. It wasn't a career for me. I had no idea what to do. Honestly, no idea. But I was looking for some solutions. And how life goes, I met someone who knew an expert, that the expert, Zsolt Leveleki, showed me this great opportunity. And when we started to work together, I liked the idea to be healthier, to have a more balanced life, and to earn more money. That's what I liked at the beginning. Didn't know anything about the herbal things, aloe vera. I heard some words, but not enough for it. I was never involved successfully in network marketing ideas. I was involved in network marketing companies with no success. So that was my beginning. I didn't know my sponsor personally before. We met, that was our first meeting, we met right at the presentation. You believe or not, it was an offline presentation. There was a time when people met person by person, personally. We could touch each other. That was before the internet, before Facebook. So I can say ages ago. That's how we met. And we got to know each other much better as we worked together. And I love this opportunity. I just don't believe I would do anything else but this. But better for the beginners, if you see it the first time, maybe it's your second or third or fourth time when somebody called about the opportunity. Let me introduce you a really unique, a very special opportunity in the world. That's the forever opportunity. Let me share a presentation and let's see the pictures. Okay. I need some help, like if you see it or not. Monica, be my eyes, please.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Good.
Now it's okay.
Great. So first of all, let's say you want to change something. You're not satisfied with something. You are not balanced enough. You don't have enough money. You feel unsure. You just feel insecure. You want to do something more. What is the first thing to do? Change your thinking. And by changing your thinking, you can change your life. If today's speech is only about one thought, that's this. Change your thinking, change your life. Okay, so that was it for today. See you next week. I'm just kidding. I will show you some more pictures. But this is the most important thing today. Change your thinking, change your life. Okay, some words about forever living. Let's see. Who are we internationally? Forever Living is a very unique 42 years old privately owned company funded in the US. The company's assets over $1.5 billion, as we call it proudly, cash rich and debt free. Can you imagine how important it is in these days where companies just go bankrupt, where millions of entrepreneurship just go away, blown away with the wind, by the wind? It's very important to have a company as a partner who is cash rich. The company's turnover is multi-billion, and the company operates in more than 160 countries. If you are talking about international possibilities, 160 countries, more than that. We have like 200 countries in the world. So almost every country you can find forever as a possibility. We are working in the health and wellness sector. This is a multi-trillion-dollar global market. It's one of the biggest markets nowadays. So we have big enough market. He's our founder, Mr. Rex Moon. I really love this gentleman. I first met him, let's say, in 1998. Bonnie, can you imagine it? In the last century. I met him 22 years ago. He was in Hungary, not because of me. I was invited for a really nice national gathering. That was the second birthday for the Hungarian market, Hungarian Forever market. And our president was visiting that event. And I had the privilege to meet him. And you know what I like the most? Just look at his eyes. The glamour, the brightness. And he's a very simple, gentle, but he's a real warrior gentleman, that's for sure. So one of his best quotes is, create your masterpiece, create greatness. That's our second best thought for today. Create your masterpiece, create greatness. Okay, some words about forever as a company. Look at this mission statement. Isn't it unbelievable? We will create a profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be. Moni, you came from a corporate world. Have you ever seen anything like that in a corporate world?
No, never.
Profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be. I love it. the other thing is where integrity, empathy, and fun are our guides. Talk about fun in corporate world. It's like unicorn, right? Hardly can see it. So this is our ethical practice, and we really love it. Let's see the next slide. What is the global success? What is the secret of the global success of Forever Business? This is a home-based business, a home-based business. Then you can work from home, from the security from your own home. There are lockdowns all over in the world. We have a lockdown in UK, started, let's say, a week ago, more than a week ago. You will have a lockdown, Monica, in 2 days, as I heard it in the news today. We had it in a spring. We might have a third one or the fourth one. Nobody knows. But you can work from home. This is a home-based business. You choose your work time, free work time, and you have the power of the team. It's very important. Let's see how it works. The first part, we supply products directly to the consumer. It's very easy. We supply our customers with the product. And the second step, we have a business opportunity where we show the potential of this opportunity. So we are supplying consumers and we show the business opportunity. That's how it works. We use the power of team marketing. What are the benefits of the team marketing? Let me see that. You should make your screenshot for sure. We have uncapped and reliable earnings and revenue system. Uncapped and reliable. With these two thoughts, uncapped, I was trapped when I heard it. At the company where I was working, that was capped potential. I reached the cap potential, let's say, in half a year. I still had like 6 months to go till the end. Here in Forever, when I had uncapped, I can go as high as I want. Reliable earnings. You can earn as much as you want. Okay, you can decide your goals. The system, the whole system will support you how to achieve it. You can work either part-time or in full-time, what fits around your commitments. We have full training and support using a simple and proven global business building system. We have outstanding, really outstanding incentives, such as chairman's bonus, we will talk about later. Forever to drive incentive, we will talk about later, and global travels. I know it's hard in these times, global travels. Sometimes we do it virtually, and most of the time we do it person by person, I mean offline, but we have the system. And we have a lot of recognition, rewards, and fun. Okay, what are we doing? 4 very simple steps. One is, use the product. Be your own best customer. I joined 22 years ago. I had a problem because of the stress, the coffee drinking, if you remember back. I had too much stomach acid. I hate that symptoms. I don't know if you ever had it or not, but I had it in the morning. It was really disgusting for me. It was aching sometimes. It wasn't a nice feeling. And when I started to use the product, that was my main problem. And I started to drink the aloe gel, and after like a couple of weeks, I didn't have any more symptoms. Maybe I wasn't okay, but I didn't have any symptoms. I drank the same amount of coffee, even more. I couldn't change my lifestyle. I was in the same stress, The only difference was drinking aloe gel. So use the products, become your own best customer. Since 1998, I'm mine best customer. That's for sure. I use a lot of products in my family, among our friends, a lot of products. Second, share the products. Talk to people about the benefits and the experiences. Can you imagine how many people I just told my experiences? I had many friends who had the same problem. The stomach acid, the stressy life, and things like that. I just told them, come on, guys, I just drink something and I'm better. It was very professional, right? I drink something and I'm better. It took like 10 seconds to share. And develop a regular customer base, 20 or 30 customers. I had like 10 to 15 friends in the first month who were my customers. They just use the product, that's all. Because I just share my experience. I drink something and I feel better. And after they had their experiences, and we have more experience. Third one, build a team. Talk to people about the opportunity. That's what I did at the beginning. That's what I'm doing now. Sharing the experiences and talk about the opportunity. That's what I'm doing today, right? It's the same thing. Talk to people about the opportunity. That's what I'm doing now via Zoom. Find your 5 key people. Who are the key people who can work you can work with to build a bigger team, to share and to have the same vision, to get healthier and to get wealthier. Use the system. The fourth point is coach your team. Coach them to develop a regular customer base, 20 to 30 customers. Point 2, help them to find their 5 key people. Point 3, the same thing. We only do these 4 points. A friend of mine asked me a couple of weeks ago, aren't you bored of it? You're doing the very same thing in 22 years. I said, okay, I'm doing the same steps, but I'm doing it with different people. We have common thoughts, but we have different stories. I can't be bored of it. I can't be bored of it. Why? Because we have different people to get solutions. Can't be bored of it. So 4 very simple steps. Let's continue. How we do the presentation? We do trainings. We do it on a base, medium, and advanced level. We are doing, let me stop. I'm sorry, I'm here. Okay, just something stopped. Okay, it's working. We work online and offline, and we have online and offline partners. I have friends who have worked with some long years, but I have new friends who I never met in person, but we work together as a team. We don't live on the same continent. We have like 4,000 miles as a difference between us, but we can work together. Isn't it great? We just follow a very simple cycle. I would suggest the same to you. Let's say you have a good why. What can be your why? Money, health, helping others, helping your family, to get enough money for your kids, whatever. It can be all of it or one of it. You join, you do your plannings, action, you connect people, you do the presentment, doing presentations like what we do now, and we can present product and business. That's very simple. And we will meet some people who say, yes, no, maybe, later, I don't understand, let's talk it about again. That's what happens. Let's see the whys. New car, pension, lifestyle, travel, education, self-development, financial freedom. So many whys. So many whys. Well, I'm telling you, nothing has changed in the last 22 years. We have the very same needs. Let's see how a business model works. This is one of the major misunderstandings in network marketing. I met another guy 20 years ago, and we were just talking about how the business model works. And he said, "Oh, I know what you do. You buy a lot of products, and you just go door to door, knocking the door. Hello, do you want to buy anything?" And you knock the other door and the other door. You might have a big microphone. Hello, this is Hello Action around. I know what you do. You just sell a lot of products. Okay, that's what you think. Let me talk about the business model. Let's say you, as a business owner, have like 10 hours for a week as a beginner. Monica, I remember that you had like 10 to 15 hours at the beginning, right? Because you were so busy as a manager, right?
Yes.
Okay, in a corporate world. So let's say you have 10 hours to work. What can you use your 10 hours for? At the first week, use the product, share the experience, talk about the business opportunity. That's what happens in 10 hours during a week. It's not a big thing. You can find some product promoters. They have like 5 hours a week, talk about the product. It's a very good thing. You can have some business leaders who have like 10, 20, or 30 hours a week. They just share the product experience, talk about the business opportunity, building up a smaller team. And you can have some business developers who has a longer vision, who is to say, okay, I just don't want to need a secondary income. I want to change my life. I will put like 50 hours in a week. And that you still have 10 hours. But if you put them together, it's like 125 hours a week, but you only spend 10 hours, but you will gain the profit from 125 hours. Once I understood it 22 years ago, that was my aha moment. Okay, got it. Didn't understand how it works, but I got the idea. Because in my job, I was always working like 8, 10, 12 hours a day from A to Z, to Z. Yeah, if you live in Canada, Z. So from A to Z. And I had to do every moment, every step. I got a good salary. Okay, I got it. But I had to do everything. Once I realized I have some partners within Forever Living, within my team, and I get a profit from the volume of the different groups, I got, oh, that's my business. That's for sure. So this is what we call multiplication. Okay, let's see the next steps. How to start a forever business, how to start your business journey. You should decide what level you love the most. I tell you a secret. You can change your mind later. This is not the choice for a lifetime. Oh my God, what should I choose? Oh, 200, 600, 2,000. You can start with like a product promoter. Not a big thing. That's how I started. I started to use the products. I was talking about the products. It wasn't a big thing. Do you remember my very special, unique, diamond shining technique? I drink something and I feel better. What a technique, right? So many years of experience in sales. I drink something and I feel better. That's enough. Come on, it's product promotion. You can make like $200 or $400 a month. It's not a big thing. As a business leader, if you share the product experience and share the business opportunity, and you build up a smaller or a little bit bigger team, you can earn like 600 or 2,000 a month, which is not bad. I've met many people during these years who didn't have enough money for their health. They didn't have enough income to pay the bills, especially not for extra vitamins or extra drinking gels or extra personal hygiene. Didn't have enough money. Some $100 was a big help for them. But let's say you want to have a bigger or a better secondary income. Okay, let's see all the guys here. Please put your hands up if you don't know anyone who needs more money. Okay, so we solved the question. People need money. We live in a material world. We need money. I'm not talking about Madonna, material girl. I'm not dancing and singing like that. Please don't ask me for singing for sure. But we need money in this world, right? We need money. So if you need a secondary income, maybe the business leader is for your needs. If you need bigger amount, if you want to change your life path, that's what I wanted. Not at the beginning, but after a couple of months, when I got the taste, and I tasted it and I liked it. Oh. Who loves coffee? Let's see. Let's see the faces. Okay, just imagine when you try a new brand, but you never tasted, never ever. You don't have a clue. Okay, it's a coffee, smell like a coffee, but you don't have a taste. And just take a sip and said, wow, this is something. You take your second sip, the third sip, the fourth, and you are in the story. And you just try the aftertaste and you still like it. That's how it happened. That was my forever business, how I started. I like the first sip, the second, the fourth. I like the aftertaste. So if you want to change your life path, business developer is a good, very good lever for that. But you don't have to choose now. Start as a product promoter, a product user. Building a successful business. As I mentioned, we have business opportunity in more than 160 countries. Can you imagine how many currencies we have in these different countries? I have a business partner in South Africa, New Zealand, United States, all over Europe, in different countries. Can you imagine how many different currencies? So there's no problem with it because we use a common currency. We call it a case credit. Each and every product has its own case credit. Forever calculates with the case credit. One, we just call it CC, let's call it CC shorter. And each product has a wholesale and the retail price. No wonder. But if you see, this is a US price, you can make like $130 in profit after one CC. You can calculate with that. You can talk about for your inviter later how it works for you, but that's how we calculate. Okay, supplying customers. How can I find any customers? That was my main problem. I was a sales guy and I was thinking, how can I find any customers? Who will drink this something? Who will eat those pills? We never ate it before. But you can find them in the gym. Well, today it's a virtual gym, but you can find them from a gym. People at work, school relationships, people you care about, your family, your friends, and the giant, the social media. That's the King Kong. We have many channels in social media. Facebook is a King Kong, right? Most of the people use social media. It's almost impossible to find someone who doesn't use any social media channels today. Almost impossible. Oh, okay. You can find some people in the cave or something, but most of the population are using social media for sure. Almost everyone is reachable through social media. I have a friend here who I invited. We were together, let's say, in 3 weeks. We never met in person. She's here. How? Through social media. How do we get paid? Very important. Let's see that. We have different levels in the marketing plan. If you are at the assistant supervisor level, you can make like $200 or $400, a little bit more dollars a month as a profit. It's not bad. As a supervisor, when you have a smaller team, assistant supervisor like that's a product promoter level. Supervisor is like when you started to put together a team. This is, if you remember back, there's the business leader level, the beginning of the business level business leader level. But a tongue twister. So you can make like $300 or $600 as a profit. If you're an assistant manager, your profit can go higher. You have like 10 to 15 people in the team and some customers. You make like $700 to $900, close to $1,000. This is not salary. This is not a this is not a promise. It's not. This is available earning what you can reach. When I reached the assistant supervisor level at the beginning, I really liked the idea. When I was supervisor, I had some friends who tested the products. I had a friend of the friend and of the friend who became my business partner. And I made my couple hundreds the first time. I loved it. As an assistant manager, I had 2 or 3 smaller groups within my whole group. I made like close to $1,000. I loved it. That was a good secondary income. It's not a bad thing. If you go higher, I would suggest manager level. This is the entrance level of a business developer. Remember, that was the third step: product promoter, business leader, business developer. Manager level is the entrance level for that. You can make $1,000 or more than $2,000 a month. Let's see how it works. You have different levels within your group: supervisor, assistant supervisor, smaller, bigger groups, and you can have the difference in percentages. An assistant manager, you get like 5% after the whole group. But if you remember back the previous slide, it's a bigger group: 10, 15, 20, or 30 people. And Monica, when you reached assistant manager, how many people did you have? 20, 30, 40?
Yes, with the customers, like 30, 40.
30, 40. Okay, thank you. That's an average number. It's not a promise, it's an average number. But let's imagine you have some leaders. The leaders have groups, and you can have a commission after them. It's very important. All people, all members get his or her or commissions, the profits. And you can have the difference between them. It's very nice. You can reach this level within 2 months with 120 cc's, or within 3 or 4 months, consecutive months, with 150 cc's. Typically, we have like 15 to 25 business partners and their customers within a group like that. That's a manager level. I will suggest it. Or reach it, try it, have the income, and you can decide it later if you go further or not. Royalty style income. That's the thing, but I didn't understand at the beginning. I understood the manager level. Okay. You have a bigger volume, we have a bigger group, you will get a bigger profit. Oh, it's obvious. What is this royalty style income? Very simple. Let's assume you are a manager. You reach the manager level, and you have Sarah to reach the manager level. Maybe Sarah is an assistant manager when you reach the manager level, but you help her to reach the very same level. There is no difference in percentage, right? You are both managers, but you are a sponsor, you are a mentor who helps her to reach this level. That's why you are getting 6% of your whole value, of her whole volume. That's another tongue twister today. So you will get a 6% after the whole group. You will love it. It's like $1,000 because you helped her to reach this level. What happens if Sarah found Eva, and Eva will reach the very same level? That's an extra 3% for you. And if there's a third generation, Adam, if you have Eva or Eva, how you spell it, and we have Adam, of course, you can get more and more royalty style incomes. As Monica mentioned, I have many managers in my groups. I love royalty incomes. I have a big group. I don't work together with them, let's see, in like 5 to 6 years. They are very independent, having their own presentations and group meetings or whatever. They are very, very successful, and I'm getting royalty style income. Why? Because I have them to reach that certain level. You can make some thousands, some extra thousands with royalty style income combined with the manager income. Just imagine it with more lines. Look at Monica's face. She imagines it, that's for sure. Although she's very successful in it. Let's map it, okay? Let's say you stay in North America. We have another Monica. So Monica, you stay in the United States. Let's imagine you are there as you are. And you have a friend who is in South America, in Africa, Asia, Europe, UK, whatever. And they are successful and you have them. You might don't know them in person. You don't have to. You have the common system. You have a common helping and training system, and you can work together. Why? Because forever in more than 160 countries. You choose where you will find someone. If you use the giant, you know, the King Kong, for example, Facebook or Insta, okay, Facebook owns Insta, okay. But if you use these channels, you can find many interested people, for sure. Why don't you have a global royalty income? Why not? Just picture it. It's a nice thing. That could be your future. How do they get paid? If you have more personally sponsored managers, you can reach senior, soaring, Sapphire, diamond Sapphire, diamond manager levels. Look at the numbers. That was my, let me calculate it, third temptation at the first presentation. The first was, I might can get a help for my stomach acid problem. That was the first one. The second one, secondary income. And the third one was this chart about the extra income, the royalty style incomes. You can calculate your manager lines. You can have more and more. Okay, some more words about the extras. We have global travel incentive, 2 exciting destinations a year, nothing but best luxury hotels and extra spending money. I know it's not an easy to travel in these times. That's why we have virtual rallies. And guess what? Then once we reach these incentives, we can get the money instead of the travel because we can't travel. But one thing is for sure, we can travel in 2, maybe 1, but for sure in 2 years. Why shouldn't we have extras? These are some places where we visited in these incentives. Would you picture yourself in one of them? I would choose Hawaii. Monica, have you ever been in Hawaii?
Not yet.
Put it in your bucket list, for sure. The first time I loved it. The second time I admired it. And the third time I got addicted. That's for sure. No bugs, no mosquitoes. I'm just telling you. Okay, and the beaches and the water and things like that. But nice places all over the world. That's another extra. We call it Forever to Drive program, which is like up to almost $10,000 a year to buy a car of your choice. Not a company car. The company is yours, but Forever pays it. It's a big difference. It's not a company car. I had company cars when I was a sales manager. This is not a company car. That's your car, but Forever pays it. We have the chairman's bonus system. I guess it started in maybe 17 or 18 years ago. That's an extra bonus from the pocket of our president, Mr. X Moon. He pays it personally. It was over $20 million last year, in a year. Yeah, some of our leaders who reached this nice incentive, I will suggest it to you. Some bigger checks. Holy guacamole, $400,000 US. He's our upline, Mikos Berkic. And look at that. I don't want to shock you, but I'm talking about real money. This is let's say a 13th month salary. I wouldn't call it salary. That's an extra income. Who is successful in this business? It's a very good question, right? Telling the truth, at the beginning, I thought only highly trained, very special, born like this kind of people are successful in it. You know, when they were in a kindergarten and they had a small sign on their pajamas like, I'm successful. I was born to success. No, it's not true. Let's see some examples. We have successful mothers, very successful, extremely successful mothers, entrepreneurs. We have undergraduate students. My first manager who reached the manager level, he wasn't even 20 years old. He had a very kiddie face. He looked like a 40-year-old kid. But he made the manager level in 6 months in Romania, Pennsylvania. 6 months. So students, welcome. If you have any students among us. Okay, we have many successful people who were employees when they started. A lot of sportsmen, and a lot of people who are already retired. And they're working together with retired people who has a secondary income and the pension. Okay, how the business model works again. We have clients and we support them with services. We have a satisfied client and a business partner, and we are happy with it, right? Very important. The whole business is built on satisfied clients. Once the client is satisfied, we have success, right? We have superior products. No question about it. Superior products in 42 years. Let's see the marketplace. This is an example from the US market. People spent in the last year, 2019, more than $32 billion US for vitamins. $32 billion US. Not in 100 years, the last year. And you know what? This year is even higher than last year. Okay, how about skincare? 17.5 billion only for skincare. Personal hygiene. Moni, can you imagine personal hygiene? $17 billion for personal hygiene. Toothpaste, deos, and all these deodorants. Isn't it unbelievable? Sport and nutrition, 16 billion. 16 billion. Weight management, more than $3 billion. If you calculate it together, it's more than $80 billion market within a year. 80 billion. That's a huge market, friends. Why Forever products? Okay, Forever undoubtedly the #1 grower and producer of aloe vera-based products. No question about it. Forever has the 92% of the whole aloe vera business. 92% in one company. Forever has a patented stabilization process. We have superior quality products from the safe, natural, and GM-free ingredients. Nothing artificial, nothing. Look at these things. Forever controls every stage of the farming process. I'm an agriculture engineer. When I first seen an aloe field, I couldn't believe in my eyes. Really? Goats, sheep, and cows roam the fields to have the weed control and to provide natural fertilizer. It's almost unbelievable in these days, right? But that's how it happens. We have a really very high profession. We have a very high level advisory board of highly qualified professionals, and internationally, we have professionals from the fitness, healthcare, and the healthy lifestyle. They are experts. They help us. We have quality guarantee, and we have trend maker, pure and simple products for everyone. More than 42 years in over 150 countries. Look at these certificates. No animal testing, 60-day satisfaction, the seal from the International Alliance Science Council. We have kosher certificates. We have halal certificates. I never met any, I never met any product range who would have so many high-level certificates. That's for sure. Why the forever opportunity? This is a global opportunity in over 150 countries. It's home office ready. I met someone in April in UK, and they asked me, okay, so that was the first lockdown in UK. So how is your business going? How can you survive? I said, well, then it was not many changes. I started to work online a couple of years ago. I'm doing the very same thing. I started to do home office work a couple of years ago. Not a big change. Okay, we have an uprise. We have 20, 30, or 40% increase because of the whole situation. We have a tested and simple to use system in more than 42 years. The best anchored marketing plan, even for the beginners. Forever provides the cultivation, the growing, production, research, development, licensing, storage, and customer support. Forever is a cash-rich company. We have the full coverage of the well-being market by our superior products. We have personal mentoring by professional network marketing leaders from the beginning, even for the beginners. The leaders have their interest in mentoring their partners. We have a very special community together. We call it Destiny Changers. This is an alliance. This is a community. We can help the partners to reach their goals. Okay, how to start? I will suggest to use this way to buy a Start Your Journey pack. It depends on which country you live in. It can be between $240 and $400. This is the quickest and the best way to get your business up and running. You can reach assistant supervisor level at the first step. You will have a good story, which you can tell so many times, and you can start earning money immediately. You can use your products and choose your products from different areas. We have the best ROI here. We have many products in sport and achievement, beauty and skincare. We have many products for healthcare, personal hygiene, and beehive products. Do you remember back? More than $80 billion for these areas, only in the US, only last year. Can you imagine globally? Wow, it's unbelievable. So superior products. Some questions. Will it work for me? Okay, it's nice, but will it work for me? Come on. You have to take it seriously. In any new venture, time and effort are required. You must be coachable and attend to all relevant trainings. You have to learn a new profession. You have to commit the time which is required to become successful. You and us must be self-motivated and willing to work closely with the person who introduced you into the business. Do you remember when I told my story? I never knew my sponsor before. We got to know each other better and better by working together. Be willing to think big, dream big, and set goals for yourself and your family. So important. Can you have big enough dreams? You should have regular customers, build a team, and developing 5 key people. Be prepared to tour everyone what you are doing. And at the end, have a great attitude and smile, because you are the solution. So, what do you like the best that you have seen so far? Please write it down. Please just drop a question to your inviter. What did you like the best? Based on what you've seen so far, if your answer is maybe, in some nice words like or maybe, well, get your questions answered. Please, just call your questions. If your answer is no, not a problem. Use the product. Why? Because everyone needs these kind of products, I guess. We need extra supplements. During these days, we need to boost our energy. We need the boost to our immune system. We need an extra thing, an extra fuel to survive. So use the product. If you say yes, well, ask for an appointment for the next step. That's what I would suggest. Let's see a scale. In a scale from 1 to 10, where would you set yourself? If 1 is like, oh, it's not for me. 10 is like, come on, baby, let's go for it. So where would you scale yourself? Write it down, please, and let the inviter know that. These are those leaders who have worked with the long successful years, the destiny changers. What a name! I really love this name. This group is built up from really nice human beings who are successful in long years in forever living. And we combine together all our knowledge. We have 100 years of knowledge from healthcare, from business side, for helping others. And we call it the Destiny Changers. This is a community, this is an alliance. I don't think it's for sure. If you say, okay, and join it, I will start it, we will help you from the beginning up to your success. So this was this shorter presentation from me for today. And I hope you have the good choice, and you made the good choice, and you take your nice step. And hopefully we will see you soon. Monica, the word is yours.
Thank you, Zsolt. It was a great presentation. We got a lot of information about our great opportunity. This is our virtual waving or clapping, let's say, for those who don't know it yet. And you can also make reactions with the reaction button. And as I was checking the time, we have still some minutes, and you can ask questions from Zsolt about the opportunity, and do not hesitate to ask questions, and feel free to put them in the chat. We will both see it and we will read it. By the time you ask your questions, I have one question to you, Zsolt.
Okay.
What would you recommend to those who like the opportunity but are still hesitating about it to start the business with us? What would be your recommendation for them?
Okay, longer thinking doesn't solve the problem. You can think and think and think and think. Won't be easier. We can show the advantages all in practice. I can show as many presentations as you wish. It won't be easier. You have to make the first step, that we can escort you with the steps. So longer thinking doesn't solve the problem, that's for sure.
Yes.
You can see it in practice.
Yes, that's totally true. And as I see, we don't have any questions.
Wow, everybody understand that. Is great.
They have already made their decisions. So get back to your mentors or those who have invited you here and chat and talk about the questions you have inside yourself. And we still will have opportunity meetings.
Yeah, let me have something. We have a special group called the Destiny Changers Wellbeing Club. Please be a member in this club. Your inviter can invite you for the club. There are many useful information about the product. So be the part of the group. Destiny Changers Wellbeing Club. This is a very secret, hidden group. So you must be invited to be in the group. Okay, try the product video. Okay, Monica, I really love it. Try the product, you will love it. I started 1 month ago and ordered 3 times already. Yeah. And today, and you will order something more tomorrow. That's for sure. Monica, she's a nice example. We never met in person. I never met her sponsor in person. And we started the whole group, let's say 5 weeks ago, because of the Facebook chatting. That's how we met, right? And we were just talking. And we realized that the Monica sponsor, we have all Monicas today. So Monica first said, okay, I have many friends who need this product. And we met Monica second. I'm sorry about that. Then Monica. I swear we have more members who don't have Monica as a first name, but we have nice members. And there was a problem, and I could offer a solution. And the product does its job, right? And she look at her face. She is a satisfied customer, right, Monica?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Okay, I have this problem over 30 years, and I only using these products 3 weeks, literally 2 weeks, because the first week I don't have it everything, but I never had this result before, and it's been 30 years I have this. I can tell you that, guys. I have a psoriasis, so psoriasis is not curable, but I never had this result. So if anything, this could help to decide or make a decision, then do it. You're not gonna, it's gonna be a great choice that you make.
Great. I'm so happy to hear that. And there is a good saying that the best business prospects are from the satisfied customers. That's for sure. So Monica, you are at the step first, which is be your best customer. I guess you are. The second is share the experiences and have some customers. I know you're working on that. So that will be the third one, to find some business partners, the key people, after to coach them. So welcome to the club. Congratulations. Oh my God, I will talk like for 2 hours more.
It will be for today. With these experiences. So that's for sure, because this opportunity is all about that we are sharing experiences, both health and business experiences. So as I mentioned at the beginning, those who weren't here, we will have product meetings and presentations as well at the end of November, the last week. So feel free to invite your prospects and customers as well. We will give a lot of information about the products and share product experiences within the given regulation, let's say. And next week, we also will have an opportunity meeting the same time on Monday. So feel free to invite your prospects as well. And it will be also in English, so on Monday in English. And we still have in Hungarian, but this is not about that now. Okay, I don't see any more questions. So thank you, Zsolt, once again. It was a great presentation. My pleasure. And see you next week.
See you next week. We will have a record from the presentation, and it will be available in a week. Okay, you will get it. Okay. Have a nice day, night, morning, whatever your time zone in. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.